All right, now we'll move on to top shelf bets, our favorite bets for Tuesday, March 1st, 3 weeks from the trade deadline. Getting down the stretch here. I'll go first. The Oilers, they're minus 160 taking on the Flyers, plus 140. The over-under here is 6. I think we have a little bit of slight disagreement on this one, but Edmonton's goaltending, you just can't trust them enough to lay this kind of number. And I think as long as we do get Carter Hart and goal, which it does look like we will, I think the Flyers should have some value. I do think this number will go up on Philadelphia, even at home, as Edmonton they've been playing better under Jay Woodcroft. Their underlying metrics are improved, but there's always the opportunity or there's always a chance in Oilers games that whoever's in goal, whether it's Koskinen, Stuart Skinner, Mike Smith, whoever gets the nod, just lays a dud. And with Philadelphia, this team has struggled for the entire season, but their numbers haven't been terrible. They're not great, but they haven't been terrible. And I think that this game is being lined kind of like they are. So I actually do think the Flyers up until the trade deadline are a team I'm interested in betting on in these kind of situations. Like I said, I think this number is going to go up. So I would wait it out to see if you can get a higher number on Philadelphia. But I do think I'll be on the Flyers as a home underdog against the Oilers and whoever they want to throw in goal on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm closer to the Oilers here, but it's not in disagreement with anything you said. I completely agree with you about their goaltending. I just look at the Oilers from a different lens, in the sense that I'm more impressed by the Oilers overall team defense since the coaching change. Even though they've lost their last two of their last three games, I really didn't have any problems with their games here during the difficult stretch in Florida and in Carolina. I would listen to an argument that they could have easily gone 3-0 through those games. So I like the way that the Oilers are playing overall. Obviously, goaltending at any point, you can, like you said, you can end up with a dud like we saw in that Minnesota game. Obviously, playing the Flyers is a step down, but the line, in my opinion, it does reflect that with the respect that the Oilers are getting on the road. Right now, I don't have anything, but I would expect actually the Flyers to take some money here when considering the Oilers' injuries, and especially if Koskinen is confirmed. I do think Koskinen will play. Where I see the advantage here is that if the market moves too much towards the Flyers and Koskinen, there's too much of an adjustment there. So that is where I would see an edge on the Oilers, based on depending on where the market goes tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting to want to watch where it ends up. And like I said, the Flyers just under 50% in terms of their goal share at 5-on-5, their expected goal rate over the past few weeks. So, yeah, they're not good, but they're not terrible, and or they haven't been playing terrible lately. And I think until they start selling off everybody at the trade deadline, maybe a little interesting, a little sneaky team to keep in your pocket. The Carolina Hurricanes, they're minus 220 taking on the Detroit Red Wings, fresh off a 10-7 loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs the other night. The Red Wings are plus 185. The over-under here is 6. Should it be 12?
The Wings are such a mess defensively, eh? And they've been like this all season. So there's no problem seeing the Canes as big as of a road favorite as they are right now. You could even argue that they're a bit short, and I would listen to that argument. There is a possibility that Ronta is going to get the start here, so that's something that we'll need to monitor. It's funny because like I spent all season confirming the goalies before getting involved in Wings games, but it just doesn't matter anymore. In their current form, I don't have a difference between Grice or Nedeljkovic. So Detroit's goaltending doesn't matter. If Ranta does start, I will be coming in on the over 6 here.
Yeah, I think an over here is a pretty agreeable bet. I don't mind laying it with Carolina because I think if they do win, it's pretty likely that they'll do so in decent fashion because of, like you said, that the Red Wings defense has just been a mess. nearly 14 high danger chances allowed per 60 minutes this month. And like you said, the goaltending from Nedeljkovic has gone down, ticked down a little bit. Grice has been pretty poor of late too, and you can't really blame them with the scoring chances that they're seeing every night, no matter who the opposition is. So with Carolina's offense, it just generates a ton of opportunities. They're second in creating expected goals at 5-on-5 this season. This is a nightmare matchup for the Wings. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 6 or 7 goals hung up on Detroit on Tuesday.